Hi, my name is Neil. I'm Neil D'Souza. I'm CEO of the company. We at Makersite build digital twins for manufacturing companies to help them understand their products and their supply chains so they can make better products faster. We're a VC-backed company now, and this requires a certain level of transparency in the way we operate across different parts of the business. And when we were looking for a solution for this, there really weren't many great tools out there. You can outsource this to financial advisors that do these kind of reports for you. You can hire someone internally to build lots of Excel files for you. Or you look for something like ValueWorks. And we had just implemented an ERP system. We had just implemented a CRM system, but we still weren't getting the data that we really wanted. And we found ValueWorks, and that's why we chose it. I think ValueWorks allows us to focus on what we do, which is make a great product for our customers, and kills all of the detail and the headache of measuring how good we're doing that, right? Typically, what we've been doing until now is outsourcing a lot of the reporting to an external agency that was creating reports, sometimes 2, sometimes 3 months after the fact. And so we could only always look back and see how we were doing. With ValueWorks, we get more real-time information, and I think some of the prognostics, the capabilities of ValueWorks allows us to look into the future, right, into the next 3-6 months, pulling information from both CRM, which is our forecasting tool, as well as the ERP, which is how we've done. And I think this understanding across different aspects of the business in real time, right? The most amount of delay that we get is about 2 weeks, which is the amount of time it takes for us to book all the information in our ERP system. And then a couple of seconds later, we have this in ValueWorks. I think the other aspect of this is it allows us to have more informed conversations, right? It's not just about creating reports and me looking at it and sending it to investors and sharing it with my management team, but it allows us to drill in and understand what really is happening in the business. And I think it has led to better conversations in our management meetings. This is where you guys are the best. I think, there are very few German companies where you feel this is a great service-oriented company. And when we worked with you, we got that feeling. I think there was never we need to think about it. It was just, we can do this, but we have some recommendations. And I think a lot of our processes were changed to meet your standards. And you may think this is not every company can do this, but at least for us, it is, we could learn from best practices that you brought to us, right? And that allowed the onboarding process to be even simpler. I think your team also provided support all across the onboarding process, both from helping us integrate our data into your system, but then also when we were looking for certain KPIs that we needed, it was always, sure, you'll get it. And I think it's very rare. So this kind of onboarding was quick, was simple, was very supportive, and we liked it very much. I can tell you, I usually plan twice as much time as someone tells me it will take to implement something. And I didn't need that time with you guys. So that was awesome. I think first and foremost, think different. We spoke with several finance managers. We spoke with some of our investors, and almost all of them said, hey, this is something that you should look at down the road. Right now, you need to hire someone and do this the old traditional way, the Excel approach. And we just said no. And we said, we're not wasting our time on this. We'll do it right from the beginning, because it will save us time down the road. And I think one of the first things is to think, you want to be able to focus on your business. in this particular stage, for us at least, where you go from bootstrapped company onto a VC-backed company, a lot of things change in the way you need to report the people you're accountable to, but also think about, we were 20 people when we first started looking at ValueWorks. Today we're 60 people. There's a lot of things that change, and you need something that allows you to focus on these changes and not on the grunt work of the traditional approaches that people take. And I think this is the first thing I would say. And the second is it's the approach that ValueWorks takes, which is providing these best practices around, this is how we should configure our CRM. This is how an ERP system should provide information. I think this is very helpful because it allows us to leverage your learning in the way we work, right? And I think these are the two things that I'd suggest to anyone else. And also I would recommend ValueWorks as a software to anyone that asks me.